Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is scissors. Scissors is a way to take a video, either from a camera or from a video file, and chop it up into a number of rows and columns so that you can do different effects or manipulations or data capture on those different sections of the video. And we just need one object to do this, and it is called jit.scissors. And with our scissors, we need to tell it how many rows and columns to cut up our frame into. So I'm going to say um, the attribute columns there, right? How many columns do we want? Let's do 3 columns. And we can say how many rows we want. Let's do 2 rows. And if I run my video into that, we can then see all of these outputs. So I just have some P windows here. And interesting, why am I not getting anything? I think it's because I'm not using the, oops, jit.pworld. So let me show you a trick here. Jit.pworld, does that work? No. So I'm opening up the help file. Seems to be working fine for them. Hmm. Okay. Let's do some debugging. We'll try it with the chickens. That works. Very odd. So why doesn't it work with the video from the grabber? Maybe the video from the grabber is coming out in a format that Jitter doesn't like. Doesn't say anything about needing a specific type of matrix, but let's try giving it a friendly 4-plane care 320 to 40 matrix. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Um, so yeah, I would have to look into what exactly the format of the video I'm getting from Grabber, but to use the scissors, I also need to clean that up and make sure I'm using the 4-plane care type. And you can see what the scissors is doing here, cutting this up into a 2 by 3 grid. So it, gives it as a list of outputs, which makes it look a little bit funny, but I could click and drag these over, right? And so now you get a better sense of how exactly this is working. The nice thing about this is that we can then do our motion detection or our presence detection on either or any or all of these little frames, right? So let me make this a little bit more clear. This is our motion detection. If I copy this one over, and I'm going to make multiple copies of this, I should have taken this with it. Oops, oops. Oh boy, there we go. Okay, and all that, like so. And then I can be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to give me motion by quadrant, right? So I can tell now where the motion is in my frame, right? I'm getting it in the middle in the right, or I'm getting it in the lower left frame, but not anywhere else. Okay. So that's really interesting if I wanted to connect these all up to different samples. I could do that. Like I could have a drum kit here, right? And I could have some snares and some hi-hats and a bass drum or a kick drum, and maybe a crash cymbal up there. If I wanted to do a drum kit, I could do that. I could have these motions trigger different video playbacks. If I'm making a video mixer, I've got 6 different videos I want to fade in and out in a mixer based on where the motion is in the camera frame. I could do that. I could do all kinds of stuff with this now that I can chop it up, right? And it doesn't have to be 3 by 2. I can make this 2 by 2, 4 by 6, whatever size I want to get the detection zones in the places I need. And maybe I don't even care about the middle, right? Maybe I am only looking at the left and right side for some reason. I can do that too with this. So scissors is a great way to be able to cut up a video input and detect motion or presence in those separate regions then.